Like, I just really need to be real with myself real quick. Like, no funny shit. No funny shit. Because like, out of all the shit that I have gone through, out of my 23 fucking years of living, right now, in this current moment, the thought of what someone else thinks about me, I don't give a fuck. I really could care less. And my thing is that I think I care more about what the person says about me if there's someone close to me, right? And so now I'm learning that, like, even if they are close to me, I can't continue to please you just because you want me to. Just because you want me to act a certain way. I'm not going to shove myself into a box when there's a whole world out here full of space. I am so scared of taking up space because I don't want to step on other people's toes. I'm trying to make sure that everybody else is comfortable. And therefore, I am then making myself uncomfortable. I continue to put myself in these fucking situations because I continue to worry about what everybody else fucking thinks and what everybody else fucking cares about and how everybody else fucking feels instead of worrying about how the fuck I feel. I'm tired. I'm tired. I've gone through lesson after fucking lesson after lesson after lesson. I'm tired. Okay? I'm tired. The one thing I can do for myself is show up, right? Show up, stand out, show out for myself. So I'd be damned if I continue to go through life trying to people please and care about what the fuck the next person thinks about me as I'm trying to sit here and figure out my fucking life. The fuck am I gonna care for? The fuck am I going to care for? That doesn't do anything for me, but makes me stressed, depressed, and anxious. And then I just repeat this ever fucking lasting cycle. This everlasting cycle that's been going on since I was little with my own mother. And that's the problem. It started with my mother, the person that is supposed to be the most important to me, saying things about me to make me feel the way that I feel about myself. And then I go and think about other things. I go and think, oh yeah, well, it must be true because she said it. Because to me, you know, that's the most important person in my life. So I take everything that she said in. And I thought that she was right. Because again, that's my mother. And I thought that everything that she said was right. I thought everything that she did was right. Until I got a little older and I realized, like, nah, no. And I got the consequences of standing up for myself when I was with my mom. She would hit me. She would run after me, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes, I would run. Sometimes I just stand there because it's just like, at this point, who gives a fuck? And to be honest with you, in the moment, obviously I was scared. But I look at myself, like I look at it now and I'm like, I was probably the bravest person I could have been at that time. Like, to even stand in front of somebody who constantly degraded me and beat me down and broke me. Do you understand? That is the hardest thing to do, to stand there and stand up for yourself in front of that person, especially when it's your mother. My mom passed when I was 17. Okay? I thought that when she passed, a lot of the trauma had went away. But it didn't. I still have trauma from other family members and other things that trigger me. And yeah, I'm trying to work on it. But it's hard. I feel like I'm going through this shit all over again. And I don't know what I'm supposed to do different. something something within that experience of me and you had to cause the reaction that was given from me. And I always say your action causes my reaction, because I'm not the type of person to just outright disrespect anybody. I'm not gonna do that. I don't even like talking. Like, come on, bro. But I will stand up for something that I do believe in. And if you don't agree, we're just gonna have to agree to disagree. Do you get what I'm saying? But I'm not about to sit here and please you for the benefit of just you and then end up breaking myself down in the end. Because where does that leave me? A fucking broken fucking statue standing out fucking side, just there. Like, you know what I'm saying? While you're off walking away in the sun, like in the sunset and shit. Like, come on, bro. I can't. I have to start doing what's best for me. I'm tired of doing what's best for everybody else. It's tiresome. It's fucking tiresome. Stop trying to put yourself in a fucking box you do not fit in. You do not belong in. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. I basically wasn't able to freely express how I felt as a child, because when I tried to, it was looked upon as being something else, like talking back or being sarcastic, or you know what I'm saying, like just something like, or I'm weird, or like they're just the judgments is what like really fucked with me. And it wasn't just my mom, it wasn't just, you know, like it was everyone, like besides my aunt, really. Yeah, my auntie Ange. But besides, I mean, even then, like she had her little, you know, judgments, but like it wasn't to the point of everybody the fuck else, like goddamn. And I think that maybe that's why sometimes I do have a problem with validation, is because it was either I had everybody judging me or I had everybody validating me. There was no like genuine love. I don't know. So it's either like, you know what I mean? I'm scared of the judgment and I praise the validation. And so like I'm trying to work on and I've noticed this a while ago. So I've been working on the validation part, where like not everything needs validation. I don't need to ask everybody like their opinion on something that I'm doing. Like, you know what I'm saying? One person, two people, you know, that I trust for real. Okay, that's cool, but I don't need to go around asking everybody, "Oh, what do you think about this? What do you..." You're not even going nowhere for real. Yesterday, I was texting my cousin, and I was just getting some things off my chest, and I was just realizing that a lot of the reason why, like most of the reason why I people please is because I had to do it for the adults in my life. Like, in order to be on their good side, I had to people please, because if I wasn't doing things for them, then it wasn't enough. It was either I get validation from them or I get judgment and criticism from them. I get validation for doing the right thing and pleasing them for what they want, or I get judgment and criticized for doing what I do for myself and not being in their eyes standardly correct. And it was just hard. So it's like now I'm dealing with the fact that I have to learn the difference between genuinely doing something out of the act of love and doing something to please another person. And it's hard. It's really, really, really hard. But unfortunately, that is something that I do have to learn, because I've realized that a lot of the time I'm not. Anyways, I realized a lot of the time I'm not doing things out of love. I'm doing it to please the other person, which I mean genuinely can be still love, but I feel like deep down inside it's more for validation, and not because I genuinely want to do it. Like, I genuinely do want to do it, but there's still that part of me that wants the validation of doing it. And I'm trying to not have to find validation without me. I'm trying to not have to look for, like, find, I'm trying to not have to get validation without, outside of my, oh my God, I'm trying not to have validation with outside of myself. I'm trying not to have validation outside of myself. Like, it's nice to have the validation from other people, you know what I'm saying? But I think I relied heavy on validation from other people because that's what I grew up with. So, yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of old ways of learning that I have to relearn, and it's hard. It's really hard, especially like I've gone 23 years of thinking that it was okay. I didn't think that there was a problem with it. I never thought of it as a problem, but now I'm realizing that not only was I doing things and not making, like, and trying to just please other people, but I wasn't even like, was I really doing it for the love aspect? I mean, like, I was, because I felt like if I did it, then they would love me. But just because I'm doing something for you shouldn't mean that, yeah, just because I'm doing something for you shouldn't mean that, like, I'm now worthy of your love. Like, no, it doesn't matter what I do. Like, you should just automatically love me if you love me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you should just love me, not for what I do not what I do for you. And I think that not only do I have a problem with people pleasing others, but I think I had a problem with having people please me as well. And because, again, I'm thinking that by people pleasing, that's going to win everybody's love, and that's going to make me worthy, and that's going to make me enough, and that's going to make me lovable. No.